Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maggie.
And we are...
Hopefully Awesome.
That's right, a positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. And today's geeky things include the DCEU. That's right, Batman v Superman himself. We also got some Warner Brothers, Paramount news. We got some box office stuff. We got Godzilla -1 color.
Yeah.
Lots of things, because this is the Hopefully Awesome Show, our weekly podcast where Maggie and I recap all of the best news and movies and TV from the past week. Remember, if you'd like to support the channel, you can head over to patreon.com/hopefullyawesome or youtube.com/hopefullyawesome like these fine folks did. You can get your name on every episode, as well as exclusive content and a special shout out to our December fan producer for the month, Strange Marvel Theories. Thank you for being our producer. Everyone, it's not Monday, it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
But it's the Mondayest Tuesday. Actually, it's not that bad. I mean, I feel thrown off, but like,
yeah,
you know,
it wasn't horrible.
Next Tuesday will be a very Monday of a Tuesday for me.
You go to work.
Yeah. But today, not bad. Yeah. Maggie, how's your Monday treating you? Tuesday. Sorry. See, I knew that was gonna happen.
It's treating me pretty good. Our house smells like Orange Julius because we bought all that kettle corn.
Oh yeah,
for the Bristol Motor Speedway.
I was like, did we cut oranges? Like I was very confused. I didn't remember.
No, and for the people that do remember Orange Julius being in the malls and stuff, caramel popcorn, you know.
I remember getting free popcorn at Hills.
Yeah. Target smells like Hills sometimes.
Dude, if you
hit it at the right time, you can nostalgia hits you like a brick.
Dude, listen, favorite thing in the world was to go to Hills, get a bag of free popcorn, try out the Virtual Boy for a few hours, burn my retinas out. Good times, let me tell you.
The mall near us has an arcade again. And
no way.
I meant to tell you this. It has multiple VR things you could try out.
I wonder if they sanitize it after each person.
I think
that's
do.
Where my brain goes.
I know. They do. They have to.
But what if they don't?
Report them to the health department.
Jariana.
Choot.
Jariana.
Chat. I said choot. I was supposed to say choot.
Welcome.
But yeah, I think that's all I could think of.
Yesterday was Christmas.
Yeah, yesterday's Christmas. Yeah,
we opened some gifts.
Yeah,
I had some fun. We got completely wiped out. Took a nap, all three of us, including our daughter. Yeah. And then threw her schedule way off. Didn't go to bed till
midnight.
Yeah, so hence why we didn't stream yesterday.
Yeah, and also it was Christmas.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I still would have liked to stream. That's fine. I'm joking. I mean, it's whatever. I'm really tired still.
I am too.
But, Maggie, speaking of still, we've got a race going on in the...
Space race?
No. A race so much better than that. Let me tell you, we got the best movie of 2023 race going on. Yeah. So, since our last episode, we've had a couple of updates. So, first off, we had round 5, which included The Nun 2, The Exorcist Believer, Taylor Swift's The Eras Tour, and Five Nights at Freddy's. And with 681 votes total, Five Nights at Freddy's took the number 1 spot with 60% of the vote. So, it is moving on to the next round.
Oh, wow.
And then on Sunday, we had
Sunday.
The final opening rounds. I don't know exactly what you call that because I'm not a sports person, but like the inaugural rounds.
Quarterfinals?
Are they finals if they're the first rounds?
Okay, is this like the last of the last?
No.
Okay,
you're not... the first of the first. Like there was... Okay. Like there's, the first people that play. How there's like these people play, these people play, these people play.
Yeah.
It's round 6 of those people. So like each one's a different thing.
Oh, boy.
It doesn't matter. So it is the Marvels, Trolls Band Together, Godzilla -1, and Wonka. And with 660 votes, Godzilla -1 takes it with 72% of the vote. I have a feeling we already see who's going to be the winner, but we'll see. And 12 hours ago. So this one just hit the presses.
Fresh.
So everybody head over to youtube.com/hopefullyawesome. Get your vote on. Currently, we're doing the best movie of 2023 tournament, round 7. So this is the semifinals. We'll use that word. I don't know if that's the correct one, but it is between the winner of round 1, round 2, and round 3. And it is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, Super Mario Brothers movie, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Currently, we are at 365 votes with Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse leading the pack with 71% of the votes. So, still anybody's game. Anybody's game.
Yeah, we're getting some people that are getting... They can't make a decision.
Yeah, I mean, this is when it gets good, is when it's like the winners of the polls, like going up against each other, you know, like that's when it gets good. And then day after tomorrow, we'll be posting the winner of the round 4, 5, and 6.
Okay.
Those will go up against each other. And then on, let's see, day after tomorrow is Thursday. So then day after tomorrow from that is Saturday.
Saturday.
And that's when we'll be posting the championship round to pick the best movie of 2023.
So that'll be the finals.
Yes. And that'll go on all the way through our live show next Monday, where we will announce the winner of the poll on New Year's Day.
Probably right now you're in the quarterfinals. And then
So, okay. No, I don't think that's right, because the
quarterfinals means there's 4 left. Is there 4 left?
There's 2 matches. Well, there's 3. There's 3 in each match.
Okay.
So I don't know what to tell you. When you say quarterfinals, I think I'm
thinking of a tournament bracket.
Quarterfinals would be 8 teams. It'd be the 4 games. It'd be 4 games. That would be 8 teams. Okay, and then semifinals would be the 4 winners of those 8 games going against each other, which would be 2 games, and then that would lead to the finals, which is 1 game with 2 teams.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So now we're in the semifinals.
Okay.
God damn. I hate everything.
I hate when there's no structure.
There is it's there. I just don't even visually print it out, but it's there. It's there. It's there.
I'm going to etch it into the walls somewhere.
It's time for the news.
But
It's time for the news.
Good news, everyone.
What was that?
It was you.
Oh no, I think there might be a...
Whoa.
Scary. Yeah, you went way too far, dog. Way too far, dog.
My hand hit the mouse pad.
Dog.
Jeriana.
Word up, dog.
Sending me some really cute pictures of her niece.
Aww.
She's adorable.
Keep it in the chat. I'm joking. We need the engagement, though. For real. So.
She came back.
All right, it's better. I'm joking. I'm just playing. Keep it. All right, so Maggie, box office number. So here's the interesting thing here. So from where the Christmas holiday fell on a Monday.
Yeah.
Okay. Technically, there is a Christmas holiday weekend, which I thought what the numbers I was doing.
Yeah.
Apparently, that is not the case. So apparently, I did just the weekend, so our normal weekend. But once I figured that out, I also had the Christmas Day box office. So we've got our normal weekend, and then we're just going to go over like where everything fell.
Hola, Eric.
Hey, hola, Eric. Feliz Navidad.
Yeah. belated. Please stop God.
Yes, there you go. So, via Box Office Mojo, the numbers and discussing film, here is the weekend box office. At number 1, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom opened with 27.7 million, bring its worldwide gross to 118.5 million on a budget of 205 million, which means it would need to make $410 million to break even.
Let's go overseas.
It made almost a third of what the original Aquaman 1 made. It is the 4th lowest opening for the DCEU, or the 2nd if you don't include the day and date with HBO Max during the C times.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and... Who do you think is the number 1 opening weekend for the DCEU?
Number 1? I had to say either Man of Steel or Batman v Superman.
Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice.
Yeah.
Can't forget the Dawn, Maggie.
Nope.
Well, you're right. It's Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. So,
hey!
Out of the 15 movies,
It's not a bad movie.
Here are the opening weekend numbers. So, at number 15 was Wonder Woman 1984 with 16.7 million. Number 14, the lowest opening weekend, Blue Beetle.
Deserves
25
more.
million. It deserves so much better than that. It's such a good movie.
Those little Funko cans today.
Oh, yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
I was like,
So
"Aw,
such a good movie."
He's so adorable."
Which, Blue Beetle supposedly still going to be around in the next DCU. So
also, Matt found his mask for like $5. And it
I wanted to buy it. Man, he was like, "You look like a psychopath." So.
He looked like Casey Jones.
There you go. A psychopath. Number 13 was the Suicide Squad with 26.2 million. Sorry, excuse me. Number 12, of course, is Aquaman 2, 27.7 million. Number 11 was Shazam 2 with 30. See, just keep it kind of like the further along we go, the less the movie's made, you know. So Shazam 2, 30.1 million. Number 10 was Birds of Prey with 33 million. Number 9 was the original Shazam with 53 million. Number 8 was The Flash with 55 million. Again, just wild that movie did so few. Like, it's just crazy. Like, considering all that's in that. It's just... If you had told me, like, 5 years ago there was going to be a movie with Michael Keaton's Batman in it.
Yeah, Supergirl.
As, like, a main character. And that it would open up to just 50 million, I would have said you was insane in the membrane.
Yeah.
And I would have been wrong. Number 7, Black Adam was 67 million. The hierarchy of power did not change. At number 6, Aquaman, the original, was 67 million. Number 5 was the Justice League with 93 million. Justice League only opened to 93 million. Didn't even break 100 million. Which, I mean, granted, it was terrible. But, like, still, just, wow.
What a ride.
What a ride. Number 4, Wonder Woman made 103.2 million. Number 3 was Man of Steel with 116 million. Number 2 was the original Suicide Squad with 133 million.
What?
Oh yeah, it made bank. That trailer got a lot of people to go watch it, and then the movie was nothing like the trailer. I mean, I don't dislike Suicide Squad. Like, the Suicide Squad's better, but I did like Suicide Squad.
I did too. I mean,
what are we, some kind of Suicide Squad? What is this, like an Independence Day or something? You want to see my Hancock?
Oh boy.
I am legend. So number 1, of course, Batman v Superman opened to $166 million. Do you remember a time, Maggie, when a DCEU movie could open up to almost $200 million? That's crazy. Like, thinking about that now, that's crazy. You know, but Aquaman 2 opens to 24 million or however much it did, right? It's crazy how much we've dropped. Like, you know, which I know obviously the Marvels didn't open up that well either, but just crazy times, man.
I mean, I remember we took the youth group
to watch Batman v Superman. We did.
We did.
We did.
We did. We were those kinds of chaperones, guys.
We were the fucking best chaperones. All right? That's what we were. And then we took them to Civil War. God, we were so great. I wonder why they kicked us out.
No.
I'm joking.
We got tired of trying our very best all the time and getting pooped on, so we left.
Number 2 at the box office, dropping from the number 1 spot, was Wonka, bringing in an additional $18 million, bringing its domestic gross up to $85.8 million and worldwide gross to $263 million. A 53% drop. Granted, a lot came out this weekend, so still did good.
Yeah.
At number 3, new to the box office is Migration, made $12.4 million, bringing its worldwide gross to $39.7 million. It is the lowest opening weekend for Illumination. It is the lowest opening weekend for Illumination. For comparison, Maggie, the second lowest is Sing 2 with $22 million. Are you hearing what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it made nothing. It did
nothing.
very low for Illumination. It was the lowest grossing opening weekend for Illumination. After the breakout success of Mario, it made the least amount of money.
You didn't throw any minions into it, baby.
They did. There's a short before it about the bad guy from Moon or whatever. He's on the moon. I forget what it is.
Oh, Vector's on the moon. I forgot about that.
Yeah, dog.
Which is Jason
Segel.
Yeah.
So yeah, apparently one of the guys that's over Illumination, I guess, he said that he wanted Illumination to be kind of known like Pixar, where like people just go to watch it because it's Illumination. He said that, and then they opened with the lowest opening they've ever had.
But that's hard when they have tried to make sequels out of everything. Like, I mean,
look at Pixar, they have too recently.
Yeah, recently. But used to, it wasn't like that.
It's true. It's almost like quality matters when building a brand.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Like, I understand, Despicable Me with the Minions, It took off.
Yeah. You gotta celebrate those Minions.
The first Sing is really, really good. The second one, I can barely remember it.
Which it also didn't do well.
No.
It made $22 million. In the opening weekend. We're just talking opening weekend.
Then I think there's the Bad Bunch or something like that. With the big bad wolf and stuff.
Hoodwinked?
No. I enjoyed that movie.
It was fun. Number 4, new to the box office, Anyone But You.
I've been curious about that.
Opened to $6 million. I've honestly not seen much. The only thing I saw was the parody trailer, the Nathan and what's her name? Easy A and all that stuff.
Oh, Emma Stone.
Yeah, Emma Stone. The parody trailer they did for their show that like made fun of the opening bumper for. Yeah, that's it. And isn't the lady in it? Isn't she gonna be in Madam Web? I don't think she is Madam Web, but I think she's gonna be in Madam Web.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah,
but no, it's one of those romantic comedies. Bad ones. Thank you, Eric, and Travis Mitchell. Thank you. We're having a great Christmas week. I hope you are too, man.
Yeah, Travis Mitchell getting mentioned in some of our shorts over the week. Some good stuff over there.
But I like a good romantic comedy, and like this trailer really caught my eye when I was watching. I was like, "What is this?"
Nah, I mean, I'm down to check it out at some point, for sure. We may watch it this weekend. I don't know. There's a couple of movies out that I'd like to check out. I'm honestly not sure which ones I want to watch, so we'll have to figure that out. Number 5, new to the box office, is called Solar, which made $5.4 million, worldwide gross to $6.9 million. Number 6, new to the box office, is The Iron Claw.
I want to watch it.
$4.8 million. That was the one I was thinking, like, we'd probably watch that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, $4.8 million, and that's the total. It hasn't opened wide or anything yet. Number 7, dropping from the number 2 slot, was The Hunger Games 0, bringing in an additional $3 million. It's out on digital, by the way. and it still brought in $3 million with 153 million domestic, 315 million worldwide. Crazy stuff. Number 8, dropping from the number 3 slot, was The Boy and the Heron with 2.7 million, bringing its domestic to 30 and the worldwide gross to 122 million. Number 9, dropping from number 4, was The Godzilla -1 with 2.6 million, bringing its domestic gross to $40 million, worldwide gross to 76 million. And number 10, dropping from the number 9 slot, was Poor Things, bringing in an additional 2.1 million, bringing its total gross to $5.8 million. I think it has, but I think it's just not doing much.
Yeah.
So we'll stop there. We'll pause there because then we got the Christmas Day box office. Maggie, what's up?
I'm so sorry, guys. Travis,
sorry, I didn't mean to laugh.
I got drainage and it's driving me insane.
Womp womp.
Travis Mitchell says, I personally despise both Sing movies, but will admit to writing a Sing 3 for fun. Travis Mitchell also says, I really enjoyed the Jingle All the Way short. The Sinbad art made me laugh more than it should.
Dude,
listen, when he was doing the art.
Well, when I was asking Bing to make art for me.
Yes.
It was
ridiculous.
There was so many. Like, there was a lot of pictures I didn't use, but like the one of when Sinbad, when his character is given his son the train, like, or the car or whatever, and like just their eyes are just, it was ridiculous. And at one point, like it got confused and started making the son look like the dad. And so the son was like 6 feet
miniature,
tall.
Yeah. Well, also it was like at one point, wasn't he like a miniature mailman too?
Yeah. It was weird.
It was really funny.
Dude, nobody worry about AI, all right? It ain't doing away with anybody's real jobs anytime soon. Okay.
Eric says, Anyone But You is a fun movie. He saw it today. Thanks, man.
Right on. Check it out.
Cool.
We'll check it out. I'm excited for that.
I've got an orm ponytail going on.
Orm from Aquaman?
Yeah, from the first Aquaman.
Oh, thank God he got his freaking haircut for the second one.
God.
We'll talk about that later, though.
Isn't Patrick Wilson a beautiful creature?
Was he in the film Beautiful Creatures?
No, I don't think so.
No, I'm joking.
But isn't he a beautiful creature?
Patrick Wilson can perform an exorcism on me any day. All right. That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, Jerry.
It's not the power of your. Listen, Maggie. It's not the power of Christ that compels me when he's in the room. All right.
By marriage.
You know what I'm saying? It's not the power of Christ that compels me when he's in the room. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know? You get it? You get it?
It's a bit.
Is that a pearl necklace around your neck, my man? You get it, Maggie?
Oh, get away. It's a bit cliche, but it's expected in a rom-com. I guess the two main start deliver for most of the movie. I'm sorry. The sister of that one girl is annoying, LOL. Well, yeah, that's the point.
What, sisters?
You gotta have a sibling that's annoying as all get out. If
Tell
there's
me about it.
A wedding involved? I feel like there's a wedding involved. There's always a wedding involved in those movies. I'll shut up.
What? No. I took a drink.
Shoot.
No. Hey, any thoughts on the box office before we talk about Christmas Day?
No.
All right, so here's the Christmas Day results, everybody. I'm just going to blaze through these. Number 1 was The Color Purple, brought in $18.2 million. Is the second highest domestic opening for Christmas Day ever. Aquaman 2 brought in another $10.5 million. Wonka brought in $10.3 million. The Boys in the Boat brought in $5.7 million. Migration brought in $5.1. Ferrari brought in $2.8, and The Iron Claw brought in another $1.7 million. And lastly, Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon Part 1 debuted with 24 million views in the film's first 3 days. That is the weekend box office. Maggie, thoughts?
8 million views per day.
And they were all the same 4 people. Just over and over. So many tabs were open. You don't even want to know, Maggie. You don't want to know, Maggie.
I don't want to know.
Nah, it was a joke about like the Snyder Cut and all the bots and stuff. That was what I was going for.
Oh.
I mean, hey, if they're smart enough to do it, you know.
Travis Mitchell says the Sinbad theory was due to a typo on my part. I meant to say he only comes off like the villain because we never see his son, so I identify with Arnold automatically. Howard is just as villainous.
Ah, yeah. Okay. That makes more sense.
Eric says, there is a wedding, Maggie. You know the formula. Yeah, I do. Travis Mitchell.
Best friend's wedding.
Travis Mitchell says, my friend's little brother legit asked if the original color purple was a prequel showing how Mace Windu got his purple lightsaber. Oh, no. Oh.
I will say, no. I did. Okay, listen. When I was younger and first learning about movies, like just the movies beyond, like, you know, Power Rangers, the movie and stuff, I did get the color purple and Purple Rain mixed up all the time. All the time. And so, like, I thought Morris Day and the time were in the color purple.
You're pulling her leg.
I swear to God. I swear to God. You can blame Jay and Silent Bob. Swear. Hand to the Lord. Hand on Patrick Wilson. Williams. Wait, which one? Aquaman or the dude on Nebula? Aquaman.
Wilson.
Okay, so I said it right. Okay, yeah. No, and Nebula.
Willems.
Both of them. On the Patricks. On P squared. On the PPs. We're bringing over the PPs into the hopefully awesome show, everybody.
No,
welcome. Hey, what do you think you think about the box office?
This is
what the fuck you think about it?
This is wild. I'm glad Wonka brought in more money and Aquaman 2.
Oh yeah, man. Aquaman 2.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You can tell.
I'm trying to clear it, and it just.
You can tell. You can always, like, you know, mute your mic or something. But
I thought Apollo Creed and Lando Calrissian were the same dude as a kid, so don't feel bad.
I could see that. I
like that. I like that though.
You know what I like, Maggie? Look at these stickers.
Merch.
Look at this, everybody. Look at that. Boom. We got some stickers now. Just came in. They're pretty good. I like it. The coloring looks more correct
Here.
than a lot of things.
Stick it. Right here.
On the TV?
Yeah.
You're hilarious. Hey, Maggie, did you know that if you use the code that's in the chat right now, you can get 10% off your order?
What?
Yeah, it's pinned. It's in the pinned comment. You should check it out, but it only works while we're live, so you better hurry and do it.
You better watch out.
Stickers.
You better watch out.
You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out. Let's go to the next story. All right, everybody, listen to this.
Who?
Doctor Who. Whose house? Whose house? So we just wanted to take a little bit and talk a moment about the Doctor Who specials. Now that all 4 have aired, we figured it'd be a good time to go ahead and, you know, just kind of give some brief thoughts on them. And we'll try and, I don't think we'll have any spoilers to talk about. But we got the Star Beast, Wild Blue Yonder, the Giggle, and the one that just dropped on Christmas Day was The Church on Ruby Road. When was Christmas? Was that yesterday?
Yes.
Dude, I am so thrown off.
Also,
Holy God.
all these are found on Disney Plus.
Yes. And apparently Disney Plus is going to be getting, like, the series next year.
Yeah.
Coming on there, which is exciting.
Everybody says that Disney's ruined...
Disney literally has no say in, like, the content
Disney's
of
ruined
the show.
Doctor Who, and, like, no, BBC's just made it, like, just like a little deal, like, hey, well...
Anybody who thinks that Doctor Who has just now started being inclusive really needs to go back and watch the fucking show.
Yeah.
All right? It's the same people that try and act like Star Trek got woke.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure back in, you know, the 60s when they're talking about, you know, accepting people of different races and shit, that was happening like 60 fucking years ago, you know? God, don't even get me started.
Travis Mitchell says that we should do a sticker that's shaped like a hand with the lips and ha on it, like Jared Leto's Joker.
That would be terrifying. You know, before, when I was first coming up with the designs, how we would like promote stuff. Not just for this, but like when Hopefully
Or
Awesome was
thumbnails
original, like
and stuff,
2016. Going with ha on everything was the way I was thinking. Like just ha 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 ha, like everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't do that.
Hee-haw.
It would have been.
Hee-haw.
Anyway, Maggie.
Hee-haw.
What'd you think about the Doctor Who's specials?
I loved all the Doctor Who specials. Because it brought back my favorite all time, David Tennant.
Whoop, whoop. That's not a spoiler, is it?
No,
Okay.
because it was like announced.
I was just making sure. I mean, I guess he's in the photo behind us. So
Yeah.
I guess it's not really a spoiler.
Also brought back Miss Donna Noble.
Yes. She was great.
I really enjoyed the new Doctor.
The new Doctor,
I love him.
Might be the best Doctor. Like, I know he's only been in one episode, so I don't want to jump the gun. But my God,
yeah,
he's so fucking good. Like, I love him to death. Love him. I cannot wait to see what more he does.
He's got so much charisma.
When was the
him.
last fucking time we saw the Doctor dance? Okay.
Yeah.
Like that.
Like that.
I mean, we may have seen like some like Justin Hammer dancing. We haven't seen dancing like this from the Doctor. You know what I mean? It's good. It's some good shit.
Did Matt Smith dance?
I don't know. I assume Peter Capaldi probably cut a rug every once in a while.
Oh.
He walked around with a fucking guitar. Remember?
I can barely remember.
He walked around with a guitar and he called himself Dr. Disco. I only know that because that's what Billy told me.
I feel like Billy's lying to you.
Nah, it was there. You weren't there. There was a rift in the time stream.
And I don't know. I feel bad for not knowing the woman that was the Doctor before all this.
Florence Whitaker. That's not it.
What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. I just want to talk about Doctor Who. I thought it was really good.
Yeah. It was really good.
Is that it? Is that all you want to say?
I think, out of the 4, I think I really enjoyed, I don't know.
They were all good for different reasons.
They were all good, yeah. But I think
you don't have to rank them.
No, I'm not ranking them. I'm just saying, like, my favorites, I believe, like, of course, The Church on Ruby Road. That was really good.
Yeah, that might be my favorite.
Yeah.
I will say, so we was kind of talking about this over Christmas break a little bit, but there's a theory, and I kind of like this theory. So this is kind of a spoiler if you've not watched The Regeneration. So if you don't want to know anything about it, feel free to just mute us. Especially once you see the Doctor Who picture behind us go away, you'll know we're not spoiling anything anymore. So I'm going to give you like another 3 seconds before I start talking about it.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, so when David Tennant regenerates and does like the bioregeneration, the idea is that he was always going to regenerate into the new Doctor, but that through like timeline shenanigans, his regeneration was actually pulled forward from when he was going to regenerate. Okay.
Yeah.
So like we're seeing the second version of this timeline.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not seeing the original version of this timeline. Excuse me for just a second.
But
okay. So we're only seeing the second version. We're not seeing the original version of this timeline.
Yeah.
So the idea is that the original version of the timeline, that David Tennant, stopped the puppet guy, I forget what his name is, but the guy, the Neil Patrick Harris. Stopped him.
Game Master.
Tinkerer, who the hell cares? And so he stops him at some point, blah, blah, and then he spends his life, like, getting better and, reconciling, like, who he, like, finding, dealing with his grief and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
And then finally, when he does get to the point of regenerating, he regenerates into our new Doctor, okay? Whether this would have been, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 100 years, 100 days, nobody knows. But at some point, he was going to do that, right? And so, this Doctor lived through that original timeline of David Tennant. Okay, now remember, we're only on timeline 2. We never got to see timeline 1 of how he just generally regenerated like normal, okay?
Yeah.
And so, when that was going down with the Neil Patrick Harris character, that he was brought forward through time and came out here, causing a timeline B situation. Okay, kind of like Back to the Future.
Okay.
Okay, and so when David Tennant's doctor deals with all of his grief and stuff and all that, and naturally progresses into regenerating, he will then catch up to where this doctor is, and that's where time will come back. So that, all of that to say, that's why he knows that he gets better, because he is the same doctor. Like, it's the same doctor.
Yeah.
He's already lived through what he's going to deal with.
Yeah.
And because he took the time to get better, that causes him to be able to be more free and be more happy and less bound by all the garbage and baggage of Doctor Who.
It's just so nice that he's so happy.
It's nice to not feel depressed for somebody who has like a lot of fun at his fingertips. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like that's why he knew where the how to get the second TARDIS, because he was already David Tennant's doctor.
Yeah.
He already lived through all of that.
Yeah.
So
there's a jukebox in this one.
So that's the theory, and honestly, I really like that. I like the idea that there's a whole timeline that we didn't see.
Yeah.
That was able to set this up. Like, and I feel like that helps make a little bit more sense as opposed to just being like, oh, yeah, you can just, I don't know, whatever the story needs, we can just do. I mean, that's always kind of been Doctor Who anyway. Like, just whatever they want to do. They, you know, they're like, oh yeah, Tom. That's why these pig aliens
trash.
Yeah. Like, yeah, he's the face of Bo. Doesn't it make sense? Nobody fucking knows. What even is the face of Bo? I don't know. Do you know? Nobody knows. And that's it.
That's it. So,
anyway, I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed Doctor Who. It's nice to be back. I haven't watched Doctor Who for a while.
Same.
Especially, it's just been hard to get it, you know?
Yeah, BBC there for a while made it really hard to get a hold of.
Yeah.
Especially streaming wise.
Yeah.
And also most cable packages did not come with BBC a few years back.
And like even when it was added to like HBO Max, having to like it wasn't like a weekly thing. Like you had to wait for the season to be over and then it would all drop. And like half the fun of watching Doctor Who is watching it with people. And so just kind of missing out on that is just like you know. So being able to watch it week to week next year, like it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to like live keeping up with it. Maybe we'll do some live post shows whenever they do like some crazy shit. Can you imagine just nerding out with all the Whoians? Like, it's gonna be great, dude. I'm excited. That's gonna be so fun.
We're unlocking another closet of people that come through.
Maybe we need to do going back to the TARDIS and rewatch all of Doctor Who. I'm joking. We're not. Can you imagine? God. Like, and I'm not just talking about like this new.
Oh, I know what you mean. Like, all of it.
Oh.
Even the American Doctor Who movie.
Well, I mean, of course we would watch that. That's good.
Travis Mitchell says, I've never seen Doctor Who, so the last time I saw a Doctor dance was Matt Smith and Morbius.
How fucking dare you bring Morbius into our chat? I'm going to time you out, Travis Mitchell.
Don't time him out.
I'm not going to do it.
Don't time him out again. You timed him out last week.
Yeah, and it like deleted all his comments.
Yes.
No. I'm not going to. We've actually never watched Morbius. But we will be.
I refuse.
We will be watching it. That's all right. Maybe we'll bring that up next week. Maybe. I mean, I could go ahead and tell everybody. We don't really have a plan yet, but basically we're going to watch all the non-Marvel movies. I think I've already told them.
Wow.
All the non-MCU Marvel movies to build up to Deadpool 3.
We've mentioned it, but we wasn't sure if we was going to do it or not.
In order to do it, we'll have to start next week. Yeah. I mean, if we fall behind, we're going to have to double up a couple of weeks anyway.
Yeah, and also I'll probably just be writing in my synopsis for a good while.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, especially once Baby Henry gets here. But yeah, we'll be watching from Blade through Madam Web and beyond. It's going to be a lot.
A lot.
I just want to be prepared for...
Be prepared.
But here's the thing. I do kind of expect Doctor Who show, Deadpool to make some references to like even older stuff. And like, I don't want to watch that stuff. Like Howard the Duck, you know? And like the Bill Bixby Hulk stuff.
Yeah.
which is great. Don't get me wrong, it's great. I don't want to rewatch all of it.
No.
But I mean, so we'll maybe just miss out on
Nobody
those.
got time for that.
For what? Bill Bixby, Hulk. All right, let's get to the next story. All right, everybody. This one dropped kind of right
Weird.
after the show last week. So apparently Warner Brothers and Paramount are in talks. Would you please stop making that make noises?
I didn't make it make any noise. It just moved. I didn't do anything.
You're fine, Maggie. Warner Brothers Discovery is in talks to merge with Paramount Global. The meeting between Zaslav and Bacchus, which sources say lasted several hours, took place at Paramount's headquarters in Times Square. This is from Axios, by the way. Axios did the reporting on this. The duo discussed ways their companies could complement one another. For example, each company's main streaming service, Paramount Plus and Max, could merge to better rival Netflix and Disney Plus. Warner Brothers Discovery could use its international distribution footprint to boost Paramount's franchises, while Paramount's children's programming assets could be essential to Warner Brothers Discovery long-term streaming ambitions. CBS News could be combined with CNN to create a global powerhouse.
No, don't.
CBS crime dramas such as NCIS and Criminal Minds could be combined with Investigation Discovery and True TV. CBS Sports footprint could be combined with Warner Brothers Discovery's. For example, CBS Warner Brothers Discovery's Turner Sports currently share TV rights for March Madness. Via discussing film, though, Warner Brothers could gain these film/TV rights if they merge with Paramount.
Oh, Jesus.
That includes Dora, G.I. Joe, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Star Trek, Terminator, Paw Patrol, SpongeBob, Yellowstone, Transformers, The Godfather, Mission Impossible, Paranormal Activity, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon would be owned by the same
Holy crap, Batman.
Exactly. You thought there was a lot of Scooby-Doo crossovers before. Just wait till Scooby-Doo meets Optimus Prime.
This summer, Warner Brothers presents.
that was Scooby.
Wow.
He's the mystery machine. Oh my god, I would buy the shit out of that. Are you kidding me? The mystery machine Transformer? Where's that fucking Transformers crossover?
The crossover everybody loves. If you love dogs, Paw Patrol meets Scooby-Doo.
Are you ready, pups? Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh, wait, SpongeBob?
That's a lot of dogs. And you could have 2 stupid dogs.
And they're all good pups. And they're here to save the day.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
That's a song that they play at the end of Paw Patrol.
Paw
Patrol.
Are you okay? Do I need to call the doctor?
I don't know what I need.
Maggie, what do you think about this merger?
This is bananas.
This would be
B-A-N.
Now, apparently, this is less of an issue because apparently Paramount's been in struggles for a bit. Like, they have massive debt.
Oh, yeah.
So
the Paramount Plus is like sunk them.
Yeah. And so apparently this would be an easier thing to get through than having them merge with like Comcast, or there was another one they mentioned. But because that would be another channel, right? Which would take another network off of television, which is kind of what one of the issues was with ABC buying Fox.
Yeah.
So from where Warner Brothers doesn't have like a network, this would kind of remove that as an issue.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's definitely
interesting.
Definitely interesting for sure. I mean, obviously, I don't want people to like lose their jobs and shit, right? So I mean, that kind of goes without saying. But I mean, these people are going to do whatever the hell they're going to do because David Zaslav's insane.
Stupid.
And hopefully this would kind of give some more, like some better leadership. I'm hoping if they like merged all this shit that maybe somebody else would take over like the film division and Zaslav wouldn't be like just canceling stuff for a bunch of, tax write-offs. Yeah. Like hopefully this would kind of nix some of that. But I mean, I would love to see like, Justice League with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or like the Transformers and Star Trek. You know, I don't know. Like
the Transformers Godfather.
Put no Michael and Alpha.
Come here on my daughter's wedding.
The day of my daughter's wedding. I got in and John, you can't refuse. I'm gonna give you some in, John. You can't refuse.
Travis Mitchell says, "Arise, Shaggy Mus Prime." Zoinks! Like, let our darkest hour, Scoob. And lights up a joint. And Michael the Mario Sonic Mega Kirby Smurfs Garfield Fan 26 says, "Hey, hey,
what up, you,
Michael?" Transfather sounded better in my.
That's good. That's good. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday. Yes.
Godformer.
That already exists. The Unicron.
Oh. Oh well.
But no, let us know in the chat. What would you like to see?
Transformers
combined?
and Star Trek.
I mean, if Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network could be one, till all are one, what would you want to see there crossover? Like Ben 10 and Rocket Power.
Let's see.
Well,
How about Dora the Explorer and Adventure Time?
What about Good Burger? Oh my God. I have the best fucking crossover. Okay? This will make it all worth it. This is it. Everybody, hold on to your fucking shit pants because I'm about to make you shit your pants. All right?
I don't want to.
Here we go.
Do
Ready?
that.
Ready? Good Burger meets Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Oh, God.
There it is. Cut the check. There it is. There it is. What more do you need?
Unicron sounds like a wasted person talking into a toilet bowl between pubes.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I tell your order?
Meatball.
Whoa, add.
Did you take a dip in the...
You think this is some kind of game? This ain't a game.
I'm doing like a weirdly really
Very
good meat
good
one.
one.
Like
It's
I haven't
weird.
done that in a while. That's like not bad.
Meatball, dude, have you taken a dip in the jacuzzi?
Man, I try to take a dip. I can't take no dip. I got work to do. I got fries. And
No, that's...
God
dude.
damn it.
Hey, you can't
What?
use that kind of language over
You
the
think this is a
microphone.
game? I'm gonna cut you.
Hey, yeah, give me one of them good shakes. You know, you know what I mean. That's Carl. That was my Carl impression.
Wow.
Hey.
That's true.
Yeah. Stay out of my pool, Ed. It's okay.
Poor Frylux in the back cooking up everything.
I'm trying to
with
think of
magic.
how to do Master Shake, and I cannot pull it out. Can't do it. I keep almost doing it. I'm like, no, I don't have it in me.
He's a very unusual voice, I think.
Yeah. You go to that toy store and you buy me that Happy Time dialysis machine. Still maybe the best episode of television.
So weird.
So freaking good.
Meatwad could easily turn into Slimer or the woodchuck puppet from Full House.
Oh, man. Do you think this thing is made of wood?
Thought she's made of meat, man.
I'm gonna stab you in your sleep, man.
Every time I think about
You think this is a game?
Okay, quit.
That's my go-to
Quit.
line. If I start losing it, I just go to that line.
This is when Master Shake gets all that plastic surgery. It's so messed up.
Dude, what a great
So
show.
messed up.
All
right.
But no, I'm definitely down with some of those. I don't care. I was trying to think it through. I don't care. Like, put the Transformers in the DC universe. Whatever. Who gives a shit anymore? You know. Corporate synergy. We're all gonna die. So that's it. That's all I got. Anything else you want to say about?
I know their theme song.
What is it?
When Two Become One by the Spice Girls.
Now, you know that
to become one.
that's already to become one. So really it's like when
3 become 1.
when 3 become 4. Where 3 or 4 are gathered.
In my name.
I'm gonna stop right there. I'm just gonna leave it there. Maggie, anything else you want to say about this?
Never would have thought that word had ever come out of my mouth on this show.
I didn't hear what you said. What'd you say?
Oh, I thought you heard me.
No, I didn't hear it. What'd you say? What'd you say, Maggie?
Would
Did you say a bad word?
No, I didn't say bad. I mean, I don't think it's a bad word.
What'd you say?
Whenever you talk about like how many
Yeah.
it is, and like you kept on going and said,
Yeah.
"Oh, it's an orgy."
Oh, yeah.
I thought that's what she was laughing at.
No, I was laughing at the fact that I made Meatwad say quotes from the Bible. That's what I was laughing
Oh
at.
my god.
Hey, moving on. We got some headlines for you, everybody.
Oh no.
What?
Travis Mitchell says one moment I always rewatch is when they try to make the snake throw up Meatwad by giving it Frolics leftover Thanksgiving dinner till all are won by the spy spots.
You get it, Maggie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Hey, has anybody ever heard of what are they called? The Cybertronic spree. I think
Yeah.
that's what it's called. Because it's like the polyphonic spree, but it's the Cybertronic spree.
They dress as Transformers.
It's so great. It's so amazing.
There's one that's dressed as RC. She's awesome.
It's dude, and I think there's like a guitar player that's dressed up as or maybe he's the drummer.
Or the Unicron.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dressed as Unicron. That's insane.
Yeah.
God, I said, guess
Yeah, they wail too, man.
yeah, they're so good. But like when that till all are one, like that would what I
I'm
was
gonna have
thinking.
to go get something else to drink.
Okay.
It's okay.
Something heavy, some alcohol.
I'm pregnant.
What? Okay. Maggie, while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and tell them about this next story. So these are some headlines for everybody, just a couple of short stories that we brought in over the past week that we're going to touch on right quick. So, via GQ Japan / discussing film, Toho's next Godzilla movie won't happen for a while yet. Quote, movies are the power of works. I want to have a good idea, a good script, a good director, and a good cast, and work on it carefully because Godzilla is a character that is worth it. And if you're worth it, let me work it. Put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. No, Godzilla, of course, Godzilla -1 is fantastic. So them taking time to make another really good one, totally down for. It's such a good movie. It's really good. We got a Godzilla cup of noodles thing, but it's too far away, so I can't really grab it right now. But yeah, that's about all that there was to say about that one. In the chat, I just love how in the Guardians holiday special, Drax attacks the guy dressed like a GoBot because they killed his family. So Transformers don't exist in the MCU, but the crappy ripoffs of them do. Yes, I agree. I thought that was fantastic. Honestly, I didn't even know what GoBots were until I saw Clerks 2 back in like 2006 or something. Oh, did you get the cup of noodles crossover thing?
It's time to eat.
Oh, Maggie got her cup of noodles here. You want to look at that? Look at this. Look at this. Officially licensed cup of noodles Godzilla stuff.
There we go.
There's your ramen, I think.
Yeah.
And oh, look at that shit.
Look at that cute little baby.
I did think about proposing going back to Godzilla. And then I decided I didn't want to do that.
It's probably
like all the Toho films and everything.
Yeah.
Like all of it.
yeah.
Godzuki, which is not the name of the one that I put in the short. Apparently Godzuki's the anime version, but the live action son of Godzilla is called like Gamora or some shit. I don't even know anymore. So whatever, it's fine. Maggie, you're gonna like this story. So, via discussing film, Hayao Miyazaki's next movie is speculated to be a sequel to Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. Many fans theorize this because Miyazaki's new documentary shows him drawing a picture of Nausicaa and says, quote, "It's painful to return to this world."
I still haven't watched that movie, but I have seen like where that one guy we watch about the anime stuff sometimes.
Beyond Ghibli? Yeah.
And probably some other guys.
Yeah.
Explain what this story is, and like I'm really interested in watching that because this is one of the first ones he made.
Yeah. It'd be weird for him to do a sequel. Like, he doesn't do sequels.
No, the closest he got was
The Cat Returns.
The Cat Returns, yeah. Which is from something of the heart.
Secret of the Heart.
Secret of the Heart.
This is the secret of the heart. Whoa. That's how the song goes, right? Via discussing film, pour out another one, everybody. Christopher Landon says he exited from directing Scream 7. Quote, "This will disappoint some and delight others. It was a dream job that turned into a nightmare, and my heart did break for everyone involved."
Damn.
Just cancel it. Cancel it. It's not gonna do anything at this point.
Just do it.
You're just rebooting the franchise again, you know? And like, this dude did the Happy Death Day.
Yeah.
And all that stuff.
Yeah.
Man, he's gonna do a Scream movie. That would have been fantastic. And now he's not.
No.
And we're not even getting the cast back.
Good, yeah. And good for him for knowing when to get out of there, you know?
Yeah, I don't blame him.
If it's a nightmare, yeah.
Why tank his career? Because they're fucking over Scream, you know?
Yeah.
Like, Scream was finally on a good path. And they just had to fucking shit it away. But we're not going to get into all that. We already talked about that a little bit ago.
We already got dark with that.
Yeah. So, via Ryan Gosling, a Christmas version of I'm Just Ken has been released. It's the Merry Christmas Barbie edition, Christmas spelled with a K.
Yeah.
And it's great. I mean, it's, you know, it's I'm Just Ken, but it's got some Christmas stuff to it.
Yeah.
I really liked it. I don't know.
It was sad at the end.
Yeah, he says, Merry Christmas, Barbie, wherever you are. Continuing the story. So much lore in the Barbie universe just spilled out right there, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, that means Barbie and Transformers could be in the same universe.
Oh, boy.
Think about it.
That would be the clash of the 80s there.
Clash of the Titans. Literally.
Did you read the last things that Travis Mitchell said?
God's Dookie?
Yeah.
No. God's Dookie?
More for scientific purposes than entertainment ones. I just want to see what happens when Godzilla or Clifford the Big Red Dog takes a big red dump. God's Dookie.
Jesus Travis.
I'm surprised Adam Driver didn't do I'm Just Ren on the song on SNL.
Oh my God. That would have been a lot better than the thing they did do for Pete Davidson. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Earlier in the year they did I'm Just Pete. It sucked. It wasn't good. They didn't even try. Half the time they didn't even change the song, like the words to it.
Yeah.
It was fucking annoying. Like, Pete Davidson's fine. It's just, it could have been really good. And it wasn't.
No.
And lastly, via discussing film, a black and white version of Godzilla -1 has been announced. It will release in Japanese theaters on January 12th. No word on a U.S. release date yet. And it is being called Godzilla -1 color. And looks fantastic.
Yeah, it does.
Like, I'm not usually one for like black and white re-releases. It's just not really like whatever. I mean, it's, you know, it's the same movie. Why would I want to watch it again in black and white? But this one looks really freaking good in black and white. Like, really good. It looks like the classic Godzilla. So I mean, I would definitely go back and watch it. What?
Yeah.
What's up?
Eric says that pink Corvette from Barbie can be called Corvetron.
Corvatron. Hey, Barbie. That's it.
Hey, Barbie, this is Matt. Telling you to come in to Adult Swim. You can Adult Swim with me, Barbie.
Maybe this merger shouldn't happen.
The only merger I know is the one going on in my pants. I'm Meatwad. I don't wear pants.
All right, let's move on.
You're just meat rolling around everywhere.
That's what she said. Ah.
I'm about to barf.
Let's go into the main topic. I think you skipped one. There it is.
There.
Look at those beautiful boys.
I can't. There they are.
Look at that beautiful bean footage.
Look at that.
And when we do a close up, we can only see like their torsos. Well, I kind of get Patrick Wilson.
What did I
in
get?
mine.
Abs.
Yeah, that's some abs.
That's terrible.
Okay, that's a good meat wad.
Thank
That's
you.
what Eric says.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you. I can do some things really well, and it's really weird when it happens. I can do Elmo.
Yeah.
Elmo. It's me, Elmo.
That's so creepy. Sometimes it goes a bit.
Mama. Which that's Toga.
Mama.
You gave me babies.
Mama.
Babies.
Not.
Nom
All right, we need to talk about Aquaman 2.
Babies.
Everybody, listen.
I'm surprised
the DCU,
Aquaman-
the DCU is dead. The DCEU is dead. It happened. All right. Let's pour one out for
Pour one out.
the DCEU. You were here, and then you weren't. That's it.
How long were they here on Earth?
So the DCEU, of course, kicked off with Man of Steel in 2013, and then continued with Batman v Superman in 2016. And it's been rocking it ever since, you know. No, so yeah, Aquaman 2. Let's start there. We'll start there, and then we'll pedal back to the DCU. So Aquaman 2 came out over the weekend. Maggie and I, of course, went and watched it. Where we got
The best popcorn and cup combo I believe we've ever had. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Look at that. And the cup. It's so good. You wanna
Like,
show
I've
off?
never seen
It came with a straw.
match.
Its
Yeah,
own straw.
yeah. We never get straws.
We never get straws.
Straws. But like, it's so pretty.
And actually, like, it looks really
Very
good.
well made.
It looks really good.
I
Like,
didn't know this was for Aquaman until we got closer to it at the concession stand.
Well, I mean, I knew, obviously, because it's fish scales and green and gold. I mean, that
Well,
doesn't
from
just
far away,
happen.
you just see green and gold, and you're like,
I mean, I
"What is that?"
immediately thought Aquaman, Maggie. It's
Oh,
green
you
and
did?
gold. It's green and what the hell else would it be? Is that me?
Yeah.
You did a great job. Sounds just like it's spot on. It's a spot on impression. I do a good meat wad, but you do it even better, Matt. Apparently. So we watched Aquaman 2.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It's fun.
It was fun and fun.
Fun and fun.
I gave it
Fun,
I gave it like a 3. Like I thought it was. Listen, there's a lot of it that was dumb,
Yes.
but there was also a lot of it that was fun.
Yes.
Like the stuff with them two,
Yeah. They're
really
great.
is really good.
I thought
Really
they
good
worked.
stuff.
I thought they worked well off of each other.
Yeah, so much better than the first one.
Yeah.
Not that like they were bad in the first one.
No.
But like they gave Orm so much more to do in this, and like he's funny,
Yeah.
and like they played really well together. You know? Oh yeah, the one thing. Yeah, obviously we're not gonna talk about
No.
that, but
No.
yeah, I mean that was pretty great, especially at the end. When he, well,
All right.
obviously
Travis
we're not
Mitchell
gonna talk about
says, "I'm surprised Aqua didn't show up to sing the Barbie song underwater in Aquaman 2, due to how Todd Peacemaker and Amanda Waller are to the DCEU. I think those shows will be under an Elseworlds banner."
I know that they have announced Waller a show
Yeah.
with the same actress.
Viola Davis.
Viola Davis is coming out before Superman Legacy. So like Superman Legacy is the first DCU film Blue Beetle's the first DCU character,
Yeah.
and Creature Commandos
Yeah.
is the first DCU project.
Yes.
And then Waller will be like the second DCU show, I guess. So I think they're kind of keeping it. Basically, what I've heard is that essentially any characters that show up that are the same actors, you can assume that their prior history still counts. Obviously, with the exceptions of if they crossed over with like the old people that used to play, like Viola Davis. Obviously, probably hasn't met Ben Affleck's Batman in this version of the DCU, so kind of throw that away. But it all is kind of canon until it's decided that it's not canon anymore.
Yeah,
like that's what I've read. So obviously, we won't know until we know. But that's what I've kind of seen. So there you go. We asked the audience to rate Aquaman.
Oh God.
So with 176 votes, 46% gave Aquaman 2 1 star. This is the lowest that we've ever gotten on one of these. Second place was with 23%, got 4 stars. So I think it's a lot of trolls, honestly, more than anything, because it was
not horrible. It was not the worst thing.
It's not awful.
No,
it's dumb, but there's some fun stuff in it. Like, it's definitely not the worst DC project at all. I mean, there are way worse stuff than this. And we're actually going to add it to our DCEU ranking, our final DCEU ranking ever.
Yeah.
We'll be doing that here in just a little bit, where we'll kind of break all that down. But yeah, I thought it was fun. Is it the way I would have chose to close out the DCEU? No, probably not.
Batman Beyond.
Well, no, I mean, like if the projects we have were the only projects we were going to have. Okay. So not adding any more or taking any away. Like, I probably would have just moved the Flash to after. Yeah. And let the Flash be the last movie. Because I think that just works the best. But it was fun. It could have been worse.
Yeah.
We could have watched Shazam 2 as the last DCEU film. Not that Shazam 2 is bad, but I would say I like this better than Shazam 2. So could have been Justice League again.
Travis Mitchell says, I knew Mermaid Man before
Aquaman.
Well, you
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. Yeah.
Eric says, biggest surprise would have been John Cena's Merman.
Oh my God. Yes, from Barbie. That would have been amazing.
Yes.
That would have been amazing.
Green and gold merman and barnacle boy.
Honestly, I know they cut, there were some Batman scenes that they had filmed with both Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck when they
Gal Gadot.
Yeah, apparently everybody had different scenes at different times. And none of that's in there. And I don't think that's a spoiler to tell you they're not in there.
They announced that a year before.
Yeah. And it's I'm okay with that. I'd like to see those scenes at some point, just as deleted scenes and stuff. But I'm glad they didn't I'm glad they didn't do what a lot of shows try to do, where they're like, oh, this is the last movie or this is the last episode. Let's try and shoehorn in an ending scene things. To wrap up this whole universe. They don't do that at all. It just kind of ends. And I'm fine with that. I would rather that than a rushed thing. I'm not going to tell you any spoilers, but the way the OC ends is it's a normal season episode, right? It's the season finale. And then the last minute and a half is a
gazillion things.
Yes. Which it's good. They handled it well. But it's also you could tell they didn't know that this is going to be the last episode until they knew it was the last episode. So I'm glad they didn't try and do all that with Aquaman 2. They just let it be what it is, and we just go out where we go, and it just ends,
Eric asks, are we doing spoilers today? Because with Aquaman 2, I couldn't wait for it to be over. Ooh, tempting.
We can talk some spoilers. I'm curious. Tell you what, Eric, you throw spoilers in the chat. And we'll decide if they're spoilery enough to throw up the spoilers banner, and discuss.
I remember Aqua Teen trolled you with a finale that ends really depressing with all 4 characters dying, then revealed the real finale a week later.
Aqua Teen's so freaking great. God, I need to watch that new movie.
Yeah, didn't they put up posters or something?
Oh, for the movie?
Yeah.
They put up moon and neon signs, and people thought they were bombs. And like it was a bomb scare. They had to call like the what's it called, Homeland Security and stuff. Like for real.
Oh, I know.
It was bad. It was
because we watched a thing on it.
Yeah, it was not good stuff. So yeah, if you liked the first Aquaman, I would say watch this.
Yeah.
If you didn't like the first Aquaman, I would not say watch this because it's. I mean, I think it's. I'd say it's probably better than the first Aquaman.
Yeah.
But like, it's still Aquaman. Like, there's nothing in this that I think is different enough that would be like, oh man, I hated Aquaman, but I'm glad I watched Aquaman too. Like, no, if you don't like Aquaman, you're probably good to not watch it.
Yeah.
And some of the CG was just fucking terrible. Like, I will give it that. Like, some of it was really, really, really bad. It was just not good. Like some of their faces, there was one shot that looked like they animated it with like stop motion, and I don't mean that as a negative thing towards anybody in the stop motion stuff, but it looked like it was made at like 12 frames a second. It was just really bad. It was really bad. What we got?
Eric says for one, Mira was in it for more screen time than I thought, and dare I say she wasn't bad.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Mira was, fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest. I haven't really kept up with all of that stuff. I know that they're both idiots. Is basically my takeaway from it. Is like
it is.
They both just bombed each other's careers and like fucked with each other. That's fine. I mean, they both probably suck. So like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna stand up for her, but I'm also not like it didn't take me out of the movie that she was in it or anything.
I was shocked to see her as much as we did, because from what I understood, I thought that they tried to cut.
I think they just tried to minimize her amount in the promotional stuff. There were probably a few more scenes that they did cut out, but I don't think they like reworked the script or anything. Like, the movie is very much about these two.
Yes,
it's about the brothers. Like. And I don't even really understand where like the Batman scenes and stuff could have fit.
Yeah.
Like unless it was just at the very end of it as like a Easter egg for like setting up another movie or something. But I mean, like it didn't feel like the movie had been drastically reworked. Now, granted, there has been a lot of conversations about like like it's been in reshoots like 5 different times. So I mean, like who what the hell do I know? Like maybe they did completely rework it, but I don't know.
I don't know.
Anything else you want to say about Aquaman 2 before we keep talking about the DCEU in general?
We need more buff Patrick Wilson in our lives.
I'll give you that. Hey, man, we got the whole Conjuring universe. All right, just do something more there. Give Patrick Wilson some superpowers or something. I don't know. I got nothing.
Travis Mitchell said, I'm curious how this would have worked if they had done the Trench spinoff movie in between where the Black, is that the name of like the comic book or something? And which would have had Black Manta sinking into the trench and having to redeem himself.
I think so. I think that's what it was called. I think there's like, I don't really remember, but I think so. I think that's like kind of like how it's the trench and the deep and all that. Yeah. We rewatched Aquaman 1 a couple weeks ago to kind of remind ourselves of what happened, and I forgot just how good that trench sequence is.
Yeah,
like they look freaking terrifying.
Yeah, and also that one shot of them jumping back into the water.
Yeah, which is straight out of the comics. Yeah. I mean that was really good. No, I mean that it would have been really cool to see like in a different world, like where they were going to have all these different spinoffs and stuff. Yeah. And like where we were going to have another Justice League by now. And like it would have been cool to see like what could have actually been with the DCEU, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, We'll never really know, will we?
Eric says, I think this time Jason Momoa didn't play Aquaman as well as he did in the first one. Black Manta was a good character. Getting him to play anyone in the MCU would be dope.
Yes, totally agree.
I really like that actor.
Black Manta was way better in this one. Like,
they actually knew what to do with him.
Yeah, like I believed his arc a bit more than in the first one. Like, I mean, obviously in the first one it was very much like, you killed my dad, blah.
And then like, hey, we're gonna pay you off. Here
Yeah.
you go. You know,
But like this one just felt more menacing. You know. And Aquaman in this one is very much, it's that
I think it's because he's gotten, like, they made his character have too much responsibility. Like, he's got a kid, he's running the kingdom.
Well, honestly, it feels like they just made him into Jason Momoa, and like this happens with people a lot in movies. Like The Rock, is very like, he just plays The Rock. You know, John Cena just plays John Cena now. Like, you know, take a look at Fast and Furious, right? Fast 9, John Cena is like very like, you know, straightforward, like, you know, super agent. Yeah. And then in Fast 10, he's just John
Hilarious.
Cena. Yeah.
And
he's crazy Uncle Johnny, you know.
Drives a piece of crap car.
Yeah. And like he builds a plane in a plane or some shit. I don't even remember. And so like this definitely feels like they're like, just Jason Momoa, just be Jason Momoa. It's fine. Yeah. And I mean, I don't know. It was fun. But you're right. He definitely felt like a different character. As much as a different character between like Aquaman in Aquaman 1 and Aquaman in Justice League. How those felt like just completely different versions of the character. This is about the same amount of difference.
My God.
What do we got?
Okay. So Travis Mitchell says the original idea early on was Black Manta redeems himself in the spin-off movie, becoming an anti-hero, ending with him being captured by Amanda Waller, leading to the Suicide Squad.
Ooh, that would have been cool.
Eric says the Pirates of the Caribbean reject King at the end. I was like, well, that's it? What the fuck?
That was really weird. It was really weird. Yeah.
Travis Mitchell says, since Fast X, Jason Momoa is basically playing Bam Margera from Jackass.
Yes, but a little
bit better.
A little less unhinged. I'll put it like that.
Like a little bit more control about his actions.
I feel like he has a bit more chill than Bam did. You know, like Jason Momoa is like,
Bam
he's a hippie at heart. You know?
Yeah, Bam has addiction problems.
Yeah, which you're not laughing at his addiction problems. Like, I mean, I just want to make sure you're not.
I'm sorry.
No, it's just the way it came out. You were saying like it was kind of an uncomfortable laugh.
Yes.
You weren't saying like you're laughing at it.
Like,
obviously addiction is not.
No. It's just that comparison.
Yeah.
More anything.
I gotcha. I knew what you were coming out with, but you know, it's the internet. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta spell some stuff out. You know.
I was a big fan of his show back in the day, so
I used to love Viva La Bam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The one episode where they did the what's it called? The scavenger hunt. And like the other guys just started making up crap and putting on the list. They're like, no, that's not even on the list. But no, that's kind of where I'm at as far as Aquaman 2 goes. As far as the DCEU in general, I mean, what can be said that's not already been said by 1,000 other people 1,000 different times? You know, there was a video I watched earlier in the week. I think it was actually last week. Patrick Willems is in it, and it's like a eulogy for the DCEU. I cannot remember the name of it right now. I think that might actually be the name of it. And honestly, it really kind of captured everything I wanted to say. So I would definitely recommend everybody just go watch that. But you know, it's where like just tonally the DCEU was all over the place. We started with Man of Steel, which was super serious and you know, which was fun. It was a totally different take on Superman, which I love. I do love Man of Steel. It's not my favorite Superman movie or anything, but I did like it.
Yeah.
And then we go to Batman v Superman, which is just super dark, and like building a universe off of that was just doomed to fail, you know?
Yeah.
And then like you go from that to Aquaman, which is just a wild, totally different vibe, you know? And then we go back into like the Suicide Squad or Birds of Prey, right? And it was just all over the place. It was all over the place, man. We had some highs. We had a lot of lows.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably be like one of the, not necessarily an apologist. I don't think the universe was amazing. But I don't think it was ever as bad as people were acting like it was.
No.
Like, I've seen much worse movies from much worse franchises. And like this one, I don't know. They had some really bad movies, but I feel like overall the universe was fine. Like, I would never tell somebody to like, avoid this at all costs. Like when Viv and Henry get old enough and they want to start like discovering some of the universes that no longer exist, and they want to rewatch some Superman or DC stuff. I'm gonna let them watch this. I'm not gonna be like, oh, we don't watch that because it was all terrible and it all failed. Like, no, it just ends. And sometimes, I mean, that's what happens with comic books. Like, comic books are supposed to go for like Vibe. I loved Vibe. And it was supposed to have an ongoing run forever, and it ended up lasting like 11 issues,
Yeah.
And like, it ended, and they just moved the story to like Justice League or whatever, and so I don't know. All that to say, this was a try, and it's okay that it wasn't the best. Like I accepted a long time ago that there is no Bible when it comes to comic book movies, like. There's not one end all be all answer to how something must be done. Like, anytime we get a version of a movie, it's just going to be somebody's take on it. That's all it's going to be. That's what comics have always been. It's that writer, that artist's version of that character. It doesn't mean that Tom King's Batman is more continuity like responsible than Scott Snyder's Batman. Like they're both Batman and they can both exist, and one doesn't negate the other. No. And that's what the DCEU is. It was a wild universe and it ended, and now we get to see what the next one is. And that'll continue until we die.
What do you say, Batman?
I'll reach around. But no, I think it's this stuff's not gonna end ever, so we might as well get used to the fact that every 10, 15, 20 years it's just going to start over again. All this shit's going to outlive us, so
yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like, there's going to be Superman and Batman movies well after I've died, so I might as well just enjoy whatever I get, and if it's not good, then I can just wait 5 years until the next one comes around.
That's true.
There it is. That's the DCEU.
Just to get caught up in chat.
Yes.
Travis Mitchell says, imagine Aquaman setting up a camera, running into Oran's bedroom and punching him. Would have been great. Eric says, Matt, since you know DC, is Aquaman supposed to be that big, muscular Jason Momoa standing next to anyone just looks small and skinny? So in other words, is he always supposed to look like Jason Momoa? No, he's supposed to be a blondie.
Now, granted, there was a time in the 90s when Aquaman looked like the lead singer from Metallica, but he had he had like a mullet, and his hand had been cut off, and so he had a hook.
A hook?
Yeah.
Wow.
And he looked jacked out of his mind. So I mean, like, there was that, but yeah, most of the time he's very much like.
Eric says he's too muscular to play Aquaman.
I mean, that's the thing, though. Like, I'm not arguing with you, Eric, at all. Like, that's but like, this is just this version of it. You know what I mean? Like Frank Miller's Batman is like old and
big,
like kind of like
thick.
Yeah, and like. That's just his version of it, right? And so this is like Zack Snyder's version of Aquaman. So I mean, like, he's a bit more jacked. He's a bit,
and also
different
I've noticed
take on it.
Was not all the comics, but most of they have started making it look like him.
Yeah, they have kind of reworked it, but they do that, and they'll rework it again. Just like the New 52 got rid of Superman's trunks, and then Man of Steel came out and he didn't have trunks.
Yeah, and
like the idea was, it's been theorized that they did that so that. When Man of Steel come out and he didn't have the trunks, it'd be less of an issue.
We'll see. A major, Travis Mitchell said, a major missed opportunity in The Flash was Flash running back and pulling Captain Boomerang out of his Death and Suicide Squad, both teaming up in the finale.
Oh man, that would have been really
great.
cool. I would have liked that.
Eric said Ocean Master is a better, more believable fit, I think.
For Jason Momoa. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
If you went like the old school way.
Yeah.
For Aquaman, yeah.
I mean, Aquaman, here's the thing. Aquaman's dumb as shit. Yeah. Okay, like let's just call a spade a spade.
If you ever watch Justice Friends,
dumb as shit.
Yeah,
Super Friends.
Super Friends.
Yeah.
Aquaman's the lamest.
Yeah.
Alongside with the twins.
Hey, Maggie, I will not sit here and let you besmirch the Wonder Twins.
I will besmirch them all I want to, buddy.
Form of a bucket of water.
That's why.
The Wonder Twins were amazing. They were amazing.
Puddle.
Maggie, they were amazing. How fucking dare you? They had a monkey. Amazing,
Matt was about to get a movie about them.
Yeah, and it was going to be rad.
Because Archie from
It's going to have Archie from Riverdale in it. There was going to be a monkey. God.
Eric says, Matt and Maggie, how would you rank these 4 DC movies that came out this year? His is Blue Beetle, Flash, Shazam, and Aquaman 2.
Well, it's funny you asked that because we are actually going to update our DCEU ranking. And I will get that pulled up. Maggie, is there more in the chat you wanted to bring up? While
let's see. Ocean Master sounds like a goo you'd use to fix a hole in a boat. That would be advertised.
Ocean Master.
Advertised in an infomercial at 2 a.m.
With the new power of Ocean Master, you can block any hydrogenation.
With David Hasselhoff. Not the Hoff. I would
Billy Mays for sure.
Billy Mays. Yeah. May he rest in peace.
R.I.P. King.
Let's see. Had this continued, I could picture Arthur dying or stepping down as king and Orm taking on the Aquaman suit as he looks more like him. That's what Travis Mitchell says.
I honestly would...
Oh no, here comes a GD Maggie. Over the Wonder Twins.
Well, so like, you know, obviously there's Aqualad. And I'm not talking about... I'm totally blanking on his name. The guy from Young Justice.
Oh, what is...
Because the guy from Young Justice, his dad is Black Manta.
Yeah. Which, oh my God, he's so good.
Yeah. And like, that would have been awesome to get that. But so Aquaman having a son in this, like that could have led to Aqualad.
Yeah.
If we got there.
Well,
I mean, you know, I don't really... Here's the thing, guys. I don't really adhere... Like, well, it's not adhere. I don't really care about looks as far as like a character goes. Like, I don't know. If I would rather like the outfit look more like the costume in the movies than like the person. Like, if we get somebody that's maybe not the right hair color or the right race or even the right gender sometimes, like, it doesn't really bother me. Like, freaking, what's his name? Michael B. Jordan as the Human Torch was fantastic. You know what I mean? Like,
it doesn't bother me either, because like I was super amped about Batgirl.
Yeah, and like getting Jason Momoa to be Aquaman, like, I don't know, it kind of fits a little bit more. Like it makes a little bit more sense that somebody like, you know, from the oceans would like,
Hawaii.
Yeah, you know, like I don't know, and like kind of breaking up, you know, how many white people were in Justice League. Like, do we really need another blonde-haired, blue-eyed, like, superhero? You know what I mean? Like, it was kind of nice to get something a little different.
And
you know?
also, I mean, he says a lot of, and forgive me, I don't know the tribes and
like the
native,
dialect.
Yeah, the dialect on the islands and stuff. But he used a lot of sayings.
Yeah,
and I thought that
was
his
cool.
Dad,
like,
which is.
Using that into it to help make that make more sense. Like, I like that.
Boba Fett.
Yeah. I mean, honestly,
Boba Fett's his dad in this.
Yeah.
So.
And, you know, Aquaman, at the end of the day, and everybody knows this, Aquaman's kind of a joke. And I mean, that's just always been a part of his character.
Yeah.
And they try to make Aquaman cool. They try to do all that they can to make him a badass. And like, you know, I think... When Jeff Johns wrote Aquaman at the beginning of the New 52, he did like some great stuff where he owned the joke. right?
Yeah.
Like one of the first, I think the second panel, he goes into a seafood restaurant as Aquaman, sits down and eats some fried fish. Okay, and like everybody's like, "Whoa, isn't that your friends?" And he's like, "No,
I eat them
Yeah, he's like, "No,
underwater."
they're fish. Just because I could talk to him doesn't mean that like we're best friends or anything.
Yeah.
Like he's not like the Deep in The Boys,
No.
right? The Deep in The Boys is kind of the caricature of what people thought Aquaman was, right? And so, you know, obviously Zack Snyder went a different way to try and bring something less than goofy to Aquaman, you know, and like I'm not against it. And like if the new Aquaman ends up being somebody like Alan Tudyk or whatever, then that's fine, you know. I don't care.
I know that when the first Aquaman came out, a coworker of mine, she's a big Disney head.
Yeah.
And she was trying to get into Marvel and stuff. She said, I think my first DC movie is going to be Aquaman. I was like, huh? She said, I just love Jason Momoa. I think he's the hottest thing on this earth, and I'm going to watch every inch of those abs in the movie. I was like, okay, you go, girl.
Mean, that's definitely part of it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's for sure part
that
of
is
it.
for sure part of it.
But I mean, yes, obviously somebody
I
like
loved his suit in this.
Somebody like Chris Hemsworth probably would have been more of your like natural pick for what you would imagine would be an Aquaman character. Yeah. Or even Patrick Wilson. Like, I mean, Eric's right. He does kind of fit that original mold a little bit better. But, you know, we'll get another hippie. Aquaman.
I like hippie Aquaman.
Yeah. And like, you know,
and
we've had Aquamans before,
yes, we'll have another Aquaman, but I feel like it's going to be a bit. Because they're going to... Maybe. Anyways, back at the chat, Travis Mitchell says, should have done big blue Beetleborgs, save the DCEU.
Oh my God, yes.
He also says, I'm the same. I was annoyed that people criticized Tom Cruise as Jack Reacher for his height.
Yeah, like you know, which I never had like an affinity for Jack Reacher. Like I didn't read any of the stuff, but I do remember that being like a complaint. And like, don't get me wrong, if a part of a character's like story revolves around their race, right? Like if that is like Black Panther, right? Like I probably wouldn't be all for like casting a white actor to play Black Panther.
No.
You know what I mean? Like that would feel weird, right? Yes. But like getting a black actor to play Tony Stark in like a rebooted, you know, Marvel universe, I don't care. Like him being white is not a big part of his story.
No.
You know, and you could argue like, oh, whether he's rich and like his dad and like, you know, him being over like war stuff, like, yeah, I mean, you can make arguments for anything, but like,
you can rework that story.
Yeah. And you can probably make it better.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, like, again, I feel like Aquaman kind of got some good out of being, you know, different than what he was originally cast as or originally thought of as, you know, back in the day.
Eric asked, Matt, would you be okay if we got a skinny Juggernaut?
No. But again, that kind of goes to like the costume of it. Like, what's his name that played him in X-Men 3?
Oh, God, what was his name?
He was that dude. I can't think of his name, but like, even he looked just terrible. But like, I'm used to like the huge giant fucking dome from like the cartoon, you know. Vinnie Jones. I think it was Vinnie Jones. I think that was his name, Maggie. So I mean, but again, like that's a part of the costume. Like I would almost go with that more than like the race or whatever. Like obviously, you know, I wouldn't want like a 2-foot Hulk that's yellow.
Yeah.
You know, like that, because again, that kind of goes back to like the costume of it or whatever. Yeah, Vinnie Jones. Travis Mitchell in chat brings up Vinnie Jones.
Also, apparently in Deadpool 2, Ryan Reynolds also played him.
Yes. I forgot about that.
That's what I'm like reading about. I'm like, huh?
I forgot about that. Yeah. I forgot Juggernaut was in Deadpool 2.
He ended up voicing him.
Yeah. Which was awesome. I forgot that they put Juggernaut in that.
And he did a facial capture for him too.
That was really good.
Wow. Okay. That's my new fact I learned about today. Let's see. I guess you're right. I could see Kirk Lazarus playing Kang.
Who's Kirk Lazarus? I gotta look this up.
Travis Mitchell says my crazy casting that I think would work is Keegan Michael Key as the Silver Surfer.
Oh my god, why? Oh my god. Travis.
No.
What are you doing? Jesus, Travis.
Travis, be good.
Wait, was it Travis or Eric?
Or Eric.
It
Oh,
was
it's Eric.
Yeah,
Eric,
sorry. I
sorry.
said Travis. Sorry, Travis. Eric, Jesus. Come on, man.
Travis says 2-foot yellow Hulk equals SpongeBob with the blow up muscles. That's very true. Muscle Beach.
All right, let's get into.
Don't Google Matt. That's what Eric said. Too late, man.
Too late. All right, let's get into our ranking. So, our current ranking from bottom to top. Number 16, Wonder Woman 84. So that's currently our least favorite. Number 15, Justice League. Number 14, Suicide Squad. Number 13, Wonder Woman. Number 12, Black Adam. Number 11, Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Number 10, Aquaman. Number 9, Shazam! Number 8, Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. Number 7, Zack Snyder's Justice League. Number 6, Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Number 5, Blue Beetle. Number 4, Peacemaker. Number 3, The Suicide Squad. Number 2, Man of Steel. Number 1, The Flash. So currently, to answer, I think it was Eric asked us to rank it. Currently, we'd have The Flash, then Blue Beetle, then Shazam, and I guess wherever Aquaman ends up.
Mm.
But we currently have The Flash above Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
And that's just because all the nerd nostalgia.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely, I'm not saying The Flash is a better movie.
No.
Like, this is not a critic thing. This is a Matt and Maggie thing.
Yeah.
And, like,
How
The Flash
we-
was just
How
blew our
we
minds.
enjoyed it.
Like, just seeing some of the shit. Listen, all right? It's been long enough. I think it's okay if I say this is a spoiler.
Yeah. Do it.
But Nicolas Cage is Superman. Like, that takes it to number 1, okay?
Yeah.
Like, it just does. I don't make the rules, okay?
Listen, when that happened, I was like, there's a spider. There's a spider.
I was
Oh, God, are they
losing it.
doing it? They're doing
I
it.
was losing my
Yeah.
damn mind. All right, Maggie. So where do you want to put Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom for our final DCEU ranking? Do you think it was better? Let's start with the original Aquaman. Do you think it was better or worse than the original Aquaman?
I feel like
It's tough.
better. Better in some ways.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely had some lower lows, but I feel like it had some higher highs too.
Yeah.
Like their relationship was really good.
And also Black Manta's arc makes sense.
Yeah. And I did like, I want to call him Jimmy Woo, but that's not
It's
his
Randall-
name. Randall Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Smith in this.
Yeah. God, Shin.
Shin.
Yeah.
I'm
Shin.
sorry.
I
thought
think
it was
it's Shin.
Smith.
I think it's Shin. Dr. Shin. I believe. Okay. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
How about, is it better or worse than the original Shazam? Christmas time. Don't forget.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about family. Family. The movies.
Charged. Oh, man.
I know. I think I would probably say it's not as good as Shazam. I feel like the original, and maybe I've got rose-tinted glasses here, but I feel like I really enjoyed the original Shazam, except for the part with the worm at the end.
The cat.
I am the gods. What the fuck was that? That went nowhere.
But then they bring it back in the second
It's
one.
like, God damn it!
Where have you been this whole entire time?
Honestly, that joke brings Shazam 2 like higher than it should be, because that joke made that movie so much better. Oh my god. What do you think, Maggie? Better or worse than the original Shazam? I'm gonna say below.
Below.
Yeah, but if you want to say above, I'm down to have that conversation.
What is after that? Like
Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. You know, Ewan McGregor and his wife Ramona Flowers are in that movie.
Yeah,
I mean,
I forgot that they were married.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I didn't realize.
That's amazing.
Like, yeah, isn't that great?
I enjoyed that movie a lot.
It was really good.
Looking back on it,
We need to rewatch it. Going back to the DCEU. God help us.
Oh Jesus. Let's keep it below Shazam.
All right, so you're saying Aquaman 2 will be the new number 10, below Shazam, and above the original Aquaman.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I feel like this is kind of a Thor the Dark World situation for me,
Yes.
where it's like, I don't really, well, for those two, I didn't really like either, but I picked Dark World over the original Thor just because the Loki Thor stuff was better in Dark World.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the feeling with
And-
this, where like their relationship is just so good in this
Yeah.
that it kind of fixes a lot of the issues of the movie as a whole. For me personally. All right. The final ranking, it will be like this forevermore. At number 17, Wonder Woman 1984. Number 16, Justice League.
Justice League.
Number 15, Suicide Squad. Number 14, Wonder Woman. Number 13, Black Adam. Number 12, Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Number 11, Aquaman. Number 10, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Number 9, Shazam! Number 8, Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. Number 7, Zack Snyder's Justice League. Number 6, Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Number 5, Blue Beetle. Number 4, Peacemaker. Number 3, The Suicide Squad. Number 2, Man of Steel. And number 1, The Flash.
All right, Michael Scott.
All right, now it's time to add it to our winter ranking. This will probably be a little bit easier. So, currently, our ranking is at number 11, Good Burger 2. Number 10, Disney's Wish. Number 9, The Boy and the Heron. Number 8, The Marvels. Number 7, All the Lights We Cannot See. Number 6, Trolls Band Together. Number 5, Leave the World Behind. Number 4, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. Number 3, Wonka. Number 2, Loki. And number 1, Godzilla -1. Maggie, where do you want to put Aquaman 2? I'm going to say it's definitely below the Marvels.
Yeah. Above Good Burger 2.
Yes. Okay. So
Above.
we have a range here.
Yeah.
Would you say above Disney's Wish?
Yes.
Okay.
Above The Boy and the Heron.
I mean, I personally feel that way, but I didn't know if you would feel that way.
I'm having a hard time.
I'm willing to give you
no.
The Boy and the Heron because I know that it's a better made movie. Like,
Yeah.
there's no question that a Miyazaki film is better than Aquaman 2. Okay.
Okay.
But as far as like, what did I enjoy? Like, obviously, I mean, I'm a simple man, you know? I like fishmen go boom. Okay. My man!
All right.
Just like bad. I can dig it.
Number 9.
The new number 9. Is Aquaman 2? Or do you mean the new number 10?
The new number 10. My bad.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Number 1, Godzilla -1. Number 2, Loki. Number 3, Wonka. Number 4, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. Number 5, Leave the World Behind. Number 6, Trolls Band Together. Number 7, All the Light We Cannot See. Number 8, The Marvels. Number 9, The Boy and the Heron. Number 10, Aquaman 2. Number 11, Disney's Wish. And number 12, Good Burger 2.
Hey man, welcome to Good Burger. Hey man, the Good Burger can't take your order. Who loves them soda? Fucking me loves them soda, bitch. You think this is a game? This ain't a game.
Stop. I'm going to veto you.
This ain't a game.
I'll make it a game. Travis Mitchell
We
says...
will make you immortal.
Travis Mitchell says the biggest crime of Wonder Woman 84 was not having the song Warrior by Patti Smith / Scandal as the theme.
The biggest crime of Wonder Woman 84 was existing.
Travis Mitchell said, I did love the payoff of the worm in Shazam 2. That was epic. Eric says, you know what's a good thing about them being married? They do cons together.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and they're happily married and whatever, whenever we get Ramona and Obi-Wan in one building.
Oh, man. That sounds amazing.
This sounds like a dream come true.
Hey, but for real, though, Wonder Woman 84,
It shouldn't have existed.
like, it's not good.
The only good thing we got was Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal's a goddamn treasure.
Yes.
You know? But, like, just the
Made me realize how pretty he was.
like, I don't know. The ending reminds me so much of Night at the Museum 2, when, like, like Ben Stiller's character fell in love with Amelia Earhart's mannequin.
How many times have I heard
and
this?
like, you know, then it's like, oh, well, you're a mannequin, we can't actually be together. But then a girl comes in that looks like Amelia Earhart, and so like, I mean, it's still Amy Adams, and he's like, oh, maybe we'll be together. And it's like, it's not really the same thing though. And like, that's what Wonder Woman 84 did, where it's like, yeah, I mean, this dude kind of took over Trevor kind of took over this dude's body.
Yeah.
And now you ran into that dude. And like, maybe you're going to be with him?
No.
Like, you fucked that dude. But he wasn't there. Like, what the
Screw
fuck is
him
up with
again.
And can Wonder Woman fly? Which I'm fine with.
She lassos the lightning.
I thought she flew at the end, though. Like, she actually flies at the end, though. Like, when she goes to do whatever. When she decides to let go of her wish, and Cheetah is there. Remember that? Cheetah is there.
It's because she had the wings.
Maggie, listen, the DCU is good, but it could be better. All right, everybody. That's going to wrap it up for us here at the Hopefully Awesome Show. Thank you for joining us on this lovely post-Christmas edition of the Hopefully Awesome Show. We hope that you all enjoyed this time, you know? We know we sure as hell did. If you'd like to support the channel, you can head over to patreon.com/hopefullyawesome or join us as a member right here on youtube.com/hopefullyawesome where you get access to exclusive content as well as some sweet emotes and get your name in every episode like these fine folks did right here. And again, a shout out to our December fan producer of the month, Strange Marvel Theories. We greatly appreciate you. If you're watching this live or if you're listening to this before, we will be live again tomorrow night with Super 90s Playback, where we're going to be watching some New Year's Eve videos from 1997. So get ready for that.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then
Eric, that's right. You got time to use that promo code.
Yeah. And then we'll also be what was I gonna say? Something about the Thursday. We'll be going back to Smallville. That's right. Yeah, that's it, everybody. We did it. We did it.
Travis Mitchell.
What's up?
He said, "Awesome stream, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year."
Hey, thank you,
Merry
Eric.
Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody in
Eric,
chat.
Travis, Jerriana. Thanks everybody
And
for keeping that
Michael
chat live. We
Michael,
appreciate y'all.
Super Kirby Garfield fan 26.
Yeah, that dude. Thanks for stopping by.
His
everybody.
name's Michael. He's not that dude.
Michael. Magic Michael. Join us, Michael.
George Michael.
Thanks for watching, and as always,
Have a hopefully awesome day.
bye.